hello, and welcome to another episode of the show we like to call DNS. Yay! My name is Jomo Kinch, and as you know, I do this show with three other guys and one woman. The woman's here, Emily's here, but Pete, Wasabi, and Rico are all out of town. I think one's in Florida, one's in New York, and the other is in Gatlinburg. I'll let you just figure out which one it is. I'm not about to dissolve that information. As you know, this show is brought to you by Empire Pizza and Empire Guys. Empire Pizza offering you a slice you can't refuse. Empire Guys, what is it? It's auctioning where you can get this Giants helmet or they do auctioning on sports memorabilia and other cool stuff. And one of the things they auction off is this Giants helmet, which I don't know why I've seen every helmet that they've had except for a Jets one. I don't think they like me.
It's disrespectful.
It is very disrespectful. Yeah. I'll let them know. If you want to watch the show, we're on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all doers and sayers. If you want to listen to the show, it's Podbean, SoundCloud, and iTunes. And I believe that is it. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the man sitting across from me, we're doing a little different because it's like there's only two of us here. There's no need to have the original setup. It's going to be like my first one-on-one, and I'm doing like a shout out to DJ Wiggs or Joey Styles rolling solo on this one. But the man sitting across from me, dope artist in the city. I met him once before, and we'll get into that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you RK Bottom Line.
What up, DNS?
Yo, thank you for being on the show, man.
And thank you for having me. I like this show. It's Knoxville. You
Yeah.
guys are like big hip-hop heads, so this means a lot.
Oh, wow. Thank you. That means a lot to me. That's someone that you recognize that. Because I don't feel like I'm a hip-hop head. It's like I like music, and it's like, it's just kind of hard. Like, oh, wait, what? It's like me and Rico one time got into this argument over Jay-Z albums. It's like, wait, I'm not even a big Jay-Z fan anymore. It's like I stopped after In My Violent Time Volume 1 or something like that. And it's like, wait, which one do I have Money Cash Holds? And never mind. Anyway, but yeah, so thank you for coming on. All right, so first question, the name, RK Bottom Line.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? How did you come up with that?
Okay, so first it was Substance, like when I started like freestyling. And then like that was taken. And Bottom Line, like I went by that for like 3 years, two or 3 years, and every town I go to, they'd be like, "Hey, we have a Bottom Line too," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is bad." And then I looked up like Spotify results for Bottom Line. There's like 40, and I was like, I gotta add something to make it like something else. So I put the RK in front of it.
Okay.
And the bottom line isn't for like your bottom line. It's not about like your pocket. It's about bottom line, like what's the truth.
Okay.
So that's why I picked that.
Because to be honest, I was thinking on some Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like
Yeah.
that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so type of vibe with this. Like maybe he's a wrestling head and he's like the bottom line comes from like the Steve Austin quote.
No.
You're like, nah, okay, all right.
I watched some WWE, but not about to like name my career name after it.
Right, yeah, I get it. It's like, but in hip hop though, there's a lot of like you listen to the Wu. There's a lot of like wrestling references, that they have in their rhymes. I think about what was it? Genius said, I slayed MCs back in the Rec Room era. My
like Ken Patera.
Back's like Ken Patera.
Yeah.
Ken Patera's a wrestler.
Yeah.
RZA on it sure says slam your ass like Wahoo McDaniel, another wrestler.
Yeah.
They
On Bring the Ruckus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That one, the one
Dun,
that
dun,
RZA
dun,
used.
dun, 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 right?
I think for that one, that was it's yours off the Wu-Tang Forever album.
Oh, okay. My bad. The
The
double LP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you cocker spaniel dogs can't fuck with our catalog.
Yeah.
I think that was his George, but I'm trying to remember. I think it was the one with Deck that Genius said that. I saw you them see back in the Rec Room.
That's on Liquid Swords,
yeah,
right?
that's on Liquid Swords,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. So, now, I found out that your name means Blue Lotus.
Oh, that's my Hindi name. Yeah.
Yes. Like how and because you're one I don't know of many rappers.
Yeah.
Or that I guess not that are not popping from that are from India or have or Indian descent. So you're the first, and that's kind of interesting. How did you come into hip hop? Like, what was your first, or what was your first, music song that you heard that said like, yo, I want to get into rap? Was your
Well, so I don't know what it was. I always just liked hip hop. I don't know if you've seen the show Fresh Off the Boat on
I've
Hulu.
seen a couple episodes
Okay.
of Fresh Off the Boat. Yeah.
So I don't. It wasn't the exact same thing, but like the kid is always like into hip hop,
Right, yeah,
Even though
yeah.
like where he's from and everything isn't hip hop,
Right.
And it really is like I was born in Cook County, Chicago, but I was there for a very small amount of time. My mom moved out, and we went to a small town in the middle of nowhere in Kentucky, and I was the
Okay.
only like not white person there.
Wait, we're in Kentucky though.
London.
London.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
That's
hour and a
north of-
half.
Yeah, north of here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I passed through there. Like I used to mess with a lot with the western side of Kentucky, so I was like always out in Murray.
Yeah, like Bowling Green area.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a little like about I want to say about maybe like 45 minutes to an hour away from there.
Okay.
It's like I know it's like before you get to Paducah.
Yeah,
it's like-
that's way out west.
Yeah.
to a
So,
degree.
but yeah, Murray's like like if like only thing no one can say like that's where Murray State University is.
Yeah.
Besides that, but like it's a small town. And
They had a run back in the day.
Yeah, they had a run just now, and I think like their guard just declared for the draft and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they say they have him projected going second to the Grizzlies.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but
That'd be sweet.
yeah, but anyway, so back to it. It's like you
Oh,
were
yeah, yeah.
small, like non-white person in nowhere in middle of nowhere, Kentucky.
Yeah, and so I kind of always felt like an outsider there, and people would I would be like, kind of labeled with every racial stereotypes, sort of like slang for black people, slang for Hispanics, slang for like Middle Eastern, everything.
Right,
So
yeah.
I mean that just made me draw to hip hop a lot, and the thing is, music was actually like my family's really strict. So
Okay.
I wasn't allowed to listen to hip hop, especially.
Okay.
So I'd sneak in the shower, turn the water on, go on
Wow.
iTunes previews with some headphones I got from a friend at school, like some earbuds.
Yeah.
And just like listen to all the previews I could. And one day, Juicy came on. It was number 69 because I was on the top 100
Right. Okay.
for hip hop.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, who is this?
Right.
Like this is way better than everything that's out right now. That was like the
Right.
Young Money era. I love Young Money,
Yeah.
but like it doesn't compare to old school for me.
Yeah. Okay. So Biggie was one of the influences, but like
That started my dive. Like
Yeah, it
after
started your
that, I
dive.
looked up who was big, and then a friend found some more friends at school who were open-minded and were like big into hip hop. And a lot of the Indian community was into hip hop too. Oddly, we were listening to LL like in 6th grade and everything.
Wow.
It was crazy.
You have a favorite LL song?
This is really generic. It's just "Mama Said Knock You Out."
Okay.
but
Yo,
also
no, that's a great song, man. That is a
classic.
great
It's
song.
Cannabis Diss too.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Man. Also, his verse on the Bad Boys, "Flavor in Your Ear" remix.
Okay. Yeah. Is he
Stevie, delicious. Yeah.
From House to Hollywood, but is he good? Yeah. Oh man, I remember that joint, man.
We used to
Yeah.
play that in Kentucky, like in high school all
Really?
the time. Yeah, everybody like.
What, the Flavor in Your Ear remix?
Yeah.
Like, that was like Craig Mack, and then you have like I think my favorite one from that was Busta's verse.
Busters.
Yeah, Busta had like
He
one of
went
the-
way out of character, like way everywhere on that verse.
Yeah, but that's what Busta is. I think about when he had, what was it, the
Rah,
Wuha,
rah.
yeah, with the Wuha remix
Oh.
with the freaking Old Dirty.
That was
I
crazy.
was like, yeah, I was like, yo, we got Dirty saying something like, I had it with Jimmy doing it with Jody Watley doing what kids supposed to see.
Painted in all gold.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like yo, these two, it's like that was like a match made in heaven. That was like, wow.
Explosion of charisma, like everywhere.
Right. So so when you were in high school, were you rapping too, or
No, I didn't freestyle till I was 17, and I didn't
Okay.
write till I was 18.
Okay.
But I was listening like nonstop, all hours of the day. I actually, the first 2 attempts at rhyming were once a book report in 8th grade. Like I wrote to Sherlock Holmes, and then the second time was a chemistry report. And I tried to
Okay.
get my group to like do it with me, but they weren't doing it. And
Right.
then after that, I didn't touch it till like
right.
seriously till 17.
Oh, so you were trying to. So wait. So in high school, you had a you had a science project, and you were trying to get your friends to rap with you about what was the science project about first?
I can't even remember what it was about. Like this thing, it was a chemistry class. Trying to get my
Okay.
group to be like my backup dancers. Like they were
Right.
supposed to sing this hook I wrote for them about
Right.
chemistry, but can't remember what it was.
It was like, yo, you trying to like make all the during do a rap with all the periodic tables. Like, okay, yeah, it was like that's you know, it's like oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen. Like that's three rounds right there. It's like, oh, just
Yeah,
go from there. It's like once you get to the other bigger ones, it's like, okay, I don't know how to make xenon raptor kryptonite. Like,
yeah,
all right.
that's true.
Yeah, but yo, so there was that. So let's see, 17 you were writing, you wrote, but you wouldn't like I'm putting this away. Then 18 you started writing. Was that because you were out of high school or?
Um, Actually started writing 18 like second semester of like high school.
Okay.
That was just because I was always freestyling before that,
Okay.
and I would always do it in my car because I was shy about it.
Oh
But then
wow.
one night I was at a party and I may have been inebriated, and I kind of just let it loose on like
Okay.
I think it was like Money Trees or something was playing, and
Okay.
everyone was like, "Whoa!" It's like
Right.
you should do this, and then I started writing.
Oh okay. And then so did you go to UT or were you? Are you
Yeah, I went to UT.
Okay. And then so like did you find it easier to find people to like build with on hip hop there than it was back at high school or?
Oh, 100%. I had nobody back where I was from.
Yo, so then that leads to so freshman year of college for you. Were you like was there like an event that happened or was like that something that said like, yo, let me oh snap these people over here are rhyming, let me get with them. Was there anything like that that happened that just said like, yeah, let me get onto this?
That's exactly what happened. So I have a friend who was like, hey, like, who was with me in high school, and he was like, yo, people freestyle. Like, there's like a cipher circle on Ped Walkway every Thursday at 9. And then he called
Okay.
me once. He's like, dude, they're out here right now. I like ran out of my dorm. Like, I was like, I got to show myself. Like, I haven't had this
Right.
opportunity. I just grabbed a mic, and then I just like, luckily I freestyled and it didn't bomb. And
Right.
people were like, oh, dude, you should join. And it was Study Break Cypher. And then
Oh,
from then on,
wow.
that's how I found out about Study Break.
Wow. So what it so let me so what did study break mean to you being a person from that was living in Kentucky, didn't have like had outlets to hip hop and rap, but it was like you didn't really have anybody to share those feelings that you had with it, with to coming to Knoxville and meeting them. What did that mean to you? What does that represent?
Oh, to me, like at the time, I mean, and even to this day, it was everything for me. Like that's my best experience I've had in college. I've done a lot of things like in terms of like work in college and everything, but
Right.
that community of people, the diverse experiences I learned about from them, the process and like what it takes to do music and
Yeah.
what friendship in music is, all of that. Those are friends like I keep to this day,
Yeah.
and that was like I lost my train of thought, like because I just got so emotional. I'm like,
Nah, you're fine, and I get it because it's like I think like the one thing I think for me like going back to like that age, like especially like I had just moved from New York to Georgia,
yeah,
and I didn't know anybody, and people were like, why is he so quiet? But if you started talking about hip hop, it's like, oh, I'm like what? Like oh, like it was like, wow, Jomo really knows his hip hop. He doesn't say much about anything else, but he knows his hip hop.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then I think when I came here for college, it was a thing where it's like, yo, oh wow, like yeah, and the other thing is that you start learning about other areas because like even though I lived in Georgia for 6 years, I wasn't really a big fan of the Southern hip hop. It's like
Yeah.
I'm East Coast all day. It's like East Coast, West Coast. Like I was as a kid, I was listening to NWA. I was listening
Yeah.
to Ice Cube, listening to Ice T. Far Side was one of my favorite groups growing up as a kid.
Oh, classic.
Like as far as East Coast, like EPMD, De La was my favorite hip hop group of all time.
Oh, yeah?
Tribe is another one. I guess that's how I'm coming from Queens.
I've been trying to get the SB200s with the De La Soul on them. You
Wow.
know, like that
Okay.
album cover.
Yeah.
I'm saving up. Like, but when I get them, I'm never taking those off. Like,
Right. Like they came here, I want to say almost 10 years ago and performed in Knoxville.
oh, really?
Yeah, and I had a chance, and I remember it so vividly because after the show, they actually everybody but Paz came out, and I was really like Paz is one of my favorite hip hop artists of all time. But I was able to speak to Dave and Maceo, and it was like this is like I was it was to a point was like, yo, you can kill me now. I can die right now, and I would be happy, man, because I
It's
just
like
made De La
Cloud
Soul.
9.
Yeah, for real. It's like, and I'm trying to keep my cool. They were on stage performing one of their songs. I think it was like once more.
Oh, Munchmore.
Much more, yeah,
Oh
much
my
more. They were performing that
gosh.
song, and I'm going bar for bar with Dave. I'm like, one house, two house, third house, house rules or house takes bank. Watch Dave bank, and Maceo sees me, and he just like goes like,
Yeah, you got the
and
shout out.
I was like,
It's like,
I was going crazy, man. But it was because like, no, I seen them once before, in New York at Central Park.
Yeah.
It was them, it was Doom, it was the Roots.
wow.
Boot camp before Sean Price passed away.
Oh, rest
So
in
it was
peace,
like
yeah.
Premiere was on the ones and twos. They brought most
Really?
Def out, yeah, yeah.
Sheesh.
So it was like, man, this was like, and that was like a blessing, but so to see them and speak to them and just like yo, I asked him about a couple of these songs. I asked about Millie put the poster on Santa from De La Soul is Dead, and he was like, yeah, well. Paz just like came to us with this story. It's like, yeah, let's do a song about it. It's like just very humble, very cool. It's like, yo, thank you for the love, but it's like, it's not nothing major. Like we just like made this song, and it was like, oh, word. Like, what about how do you guys end up being on Parappa the Rapper? Like he looked at me like, word, you know about we do Parappa the Rapper? Like, yeah, I played that game. It's like I love that game. It's like I saw like your name in the credits. Like, yeah, well, la 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 blah blah. It's like that's very humble, very cool about it. I'm looking for like this great story, like, oh man, that's freaking crazy and amazing. But
Like
it's
when
nah.
rock stars tell stories. but,
Yeah.
like, they were. It sounds like they were just like, yeah, we just make music. Like,
yeah, just very humble, very cool about it. And but yeah, so that was it. But like to have that outlet means so much in it, and I'm pretty sure it helped you like grow as an artist. So like when I listen to your music, let's say I want to say it's like before Kami, and then there's like Kami and everything after.
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
like it was like when I hear like some of the songs like a song like Exposition.
Yeah.
It's like that's that it has a classic hip hop feel or
basic,
the
though.
boom bap, and it's like then you hear like put me on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's like okay, this is Kami all day. This is like Kami's had his hands. I get like it's almost like you could tell when it's Kami doing some stuff. And shout out to Kami, he's really high on you. He was like, man, I can't wait to see this episode.
That's my big bro. Like,
yeah.
there's two phases of growth like that I've really experienced as an artist. One is like with Study Break, like
Right.
freestyle battling, like people live in front of a bunch of college kids.
Yeah.
Doing that on a weekly basis.
Right.
That makes you grow like nothing else, and being with a brotherhood of like, and it's hip hop too. Like we were trying to outshine each other.
Yeah.
Mia was there. We were all there. Ty was there.
Right. Yeah.
And then but then after that there was like a bit of a lull when Study Break kind of like went out a bit and the competition kind of died, and then Kami picked me up, and like he just mentored me like 2 years of just constant work, and he has so much knowledge and experience, and now I'm like at another level. Like I would
Yeah.
sun myself from back in the day, and like you said, you probably heard that from like how
Yeah.
things sounded.
Yeah, because it's like I said, there's a couple of songs where it's like, yo, like when I hear you rhyme, like I said, I was speaking to him before we got on the before we came on. It was like if you never heard RK rhyme, it's like you hear how he talks. It's like now imagine that voice and it's rhyme. It's like his voice is just perfect for this stuff. This is like he's like that's the perfect voice and it just works. And it's like it's like there was this thing where it was like you have like this, I want to say RZA vibe to when you come up with rhyming. It's like what you'll do is like, okay, the song Wu Gambinos, right?
I've not heard in a long time, but trust me, I have.
Yeah,
heard.
okay. So RZA on this song is like the beat's playing and he's keeping it in beat, but there's moments in the song where it's like, yo, he's like let's say like the beat's going on, and it'll be like the Grand Exquisite Imperial Wizard or Wizard the Resurrector come to pay you out a visit, and it's like I get that vibe from you. Where it's like you're like yo, okay, I got this, but and there's bars and coding that you put in, and then also
Yo, that's the guy. But like
Yeah.
that means a lot. But I got some time before I get up there.
right, yeah, no doubt. But I want to say like one of the things that I call, because I always try to catch it in Exposition, you said something about about Deathnote and that being your rhyme book.
Oh, yeah,
is that
yeah.
one of your favorite animes?
I like anime, but whenever I talk to someone who's really in it, they
Right.
always tell me like you don't like it. 'Cause I've only seen like the starter pack, like what was on Toonami back in the day, like
Right, yeah.
Naruto, etc. But I just watched Death Note. A lot of people in Study Break are big in it, like Clinton Ricks and
Okay.
Dan, and they
Okay.
put me on Death Note.
Okay.
And I like it. It's good until they bring in like the second one. I
Mellow and
think.
Near?
Yeah, like there's a lot of plot
Like,
holes there.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like up until then, like when L was there,
Yeah.
wild,
Yeah.
absolutely wild,
Yeah,
incredible
yeah.
show. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
Yeah. That's the same thing with me. I actually finished the whole manga. Like like after I think I watched like a couple of episodes, but then I like at the time I was reading Bleach.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so then it's like, oh, they got Death Note. Let me read that one. It's because I've been hearing like a lot of good stuff about it. And it's like, I want to say that the manga was just amazing and things like the whole story behind like just giving the story behind L and Ryuk.
Oh, you
and,
get backstory.
a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
like it's more deep. I guess I just got a feeling like, okay, I could see how why Light was doing what he's doing.
Okay.
And like Light became like a idol to me because it's like, yo, I remember like you said something about Death Note. I remember in one of the ROMs that I wrote, I said I was like, Light Yagami cool with the pen and paper like Death Note.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so but it's like, yeah, that was that. And then the other one, I can't remember the song right now. Wait, do I have my notes?
You know the funny thing about that line is though,
Yeah.
I hadn't seen Death Note when I wrote that song.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just knew that was like the theme of it. And I was like, oh,
Oh.
that'd be a cool bar. A lot of hip hop has anime overlaps. So,
Right. Okay.
but I've seen it now. Big
Okay.
fan. Big fan.
Then the thing is, it is Can't Stop Now. You said I achieved my final form. Is that a DBZ reference?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So are you big on like between the two, which one did you like more?
When I
Definitely.
watched DBZ, because I was younger and everything,
Yeah.
of course, like that was like everything. But now, like the level of thought and like the plot lines, I just want to call them even. I'm
Okay.
really pragmatic.
Okay.
But
Okay. All right. No
I
problem.
call them even. Yeah.
All right.
Don't want
No.
to upset anybody. So you know.
I don't think you're gonna upset anybody. Another one of the songs that you did is like I said, it's like you have like back then you had this real old school vibe, and that's the Dilla freestyle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like what is it to you about Dilla that you heard it just like, yeah, yo, he's dope. What would you say it was?
Man, so I've always been a really big Common fan.
Okay.
And that's how like I got my entry like into like all that production was just like what I know Kanye like executive produced a lot of that like beat.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite albums, but like
Right.
I was like Love Is and those kind of beats,
Yeah.
they just stick to you forever. And I was
Right.
like I would hear beats like that and I'd be like wow, because I didn't think much about the producer at first, but he was the first person like who made this beat,
Right. Yeah.
and it was Dilla, and it's like it's in the future, but it's in the past
Right,
at
yeah.
the same time, and it's soul, but it can be hard. Like I heard the album with Dilla. What's Dilla's album with like it's got like the little insignias on it. It's like on a carpet, kind of how
It's not the
how it
Donuts
looks.
one?
Which one?
It's not Donuts, right?
No, I've heard Donuts, but this
Oh.
is a different one. But
Mm.
anyway,
Yeah.
that's what I meant.
Okay, but yeah, man, because it's like hearing like I was like I think like the first joint was I think the one that he like gave to Ghostface or like Ghostface rounded with that first one. Second one was the one that was
That
on
was Common,
B.
yeah.
The
Third one,
I-
Raekwon.
Third one was Raekwon. Oh
He's
yeah,
talking about
third-
ODB.
Yeah. That's right. And it was like, yo, just hearing you round, it was like you caught that vibe. Then you also had the joint with like off the Tribe beat. I forgot
Oh,
what the name
with
of that
Clint?
one. Yeah, the one that like, you spit over.
Gold
the-
Star.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, and to me that says a lot because I want to say one of the cats I could say like that catch that vibe that I've seen in the city. Well, there's a few, but two that stand out to me is like the Easy Money cats, Kenneth Sparrow and Jabbar Park. It was like they caught the vibe. It was like I remember seeing them at Chrysalis House.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do these two young cats know about this whole, like this is like the hip hop that I grew up listening to, like the vibe that the beats they're spitting over, and
Yeah.
just the vibe they're putting out. It's like this is and that's the same thing I get with you. It's like, yo, it's like, how does someone so young know about this? Because it's like like I say, like you said, you like I was bringing the Young Money. Like that's what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
saying like how like I was bringing Young Money and all that stuff. It's like, but like here, like I said, the old stuff and what you're rhyming over, it's like that really, and it gives me hope because it's like that people still like look at the stuff that like the next generation still looks at some of the stuff that from previous generations like okay, all right, I can get into this. And it's like even though you were listening to Young Money and whoever was hot at that time, Cash Money, any other, a lot of like South was really taking over like during
Yeah,
that time as
there's a
well.
lot of Wayne Ross, everyone at
Yeah.
that time.
And so for you to like say, you know what, I just heard this song by Notorious B.I.G. I want to hear some other stuff. Do you have a favorite tribe song or tribe album?
Albums definitely the Low End Theory.
Okay.
Midnight Marauders is close though.
Now, see, if other hip hop heads would be the complete opposite, they would say Midnight Marauders is the main one. Then it's like, then it'll be Low End.
Low End's all about the music, I feel, more
Yeah.
than the rhymes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I still listen to Low End to this day. It's like, man, that album just like impacted me so much. I remember freaking like the way it comes on Excursions. Back in the days when I was a teenager, before I had stats and before I had a pager, you could find the abstract, listen to hip hop. Guys would say it reminded him of bebop. And I remember watching the documentary
Yeah.
on Tribe.
I haven't seen that.
Oh wow, you got to check that out.
Man, I've been looking for
what's
something to watch.
Michael Rappaport
Yeah.
directed it.
Okay.
So I never realized how much of a big hip hop fan he was.
I've seen him on Sway, but
Yeah.
that makes sense now that I know he's a big hip hop head.
And he's from New York, so
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, and he I think he directed, produced it, whatever you want to call it, and he did a hell of a job with it. I was really impressed. But I remember they were doing a concert, and Most came out on stage, and was rapping with Q-Tip, and Q-Tip had the song had a shirt on that had the opening lyrics to Excursions, and it was like you see Most like back in the day when I was like
That's
just
sick.
going crazy, like, and the crowd was going crazy. But like I said, once again, like shout out to you for like your knowledge of the history of hip hop, because it's like a lot of artists don't look at that, and like shout out to Jabbar Park and Ken Sparrow too for that. It's like
And they got all sorts of styles. So shout out to them.
And that's where you're going, because it's like I said, it's like the beats may have changed, but your approach to it is still the same, and your lyrics are very thought provoking. You got like some of them have that little internal rhyme scheme, a lot of multi-syllable words, and it's like man, it's like it's not basic, and it's like I said, for me listening to it, it's like this is some like thought provoking, just really amazing stuff, and it's like it's almost like a surprise. It's like, oh snap, like but salute to you, man, because I've
Thank you,
like,
for real.
like, because like when I said okay, so a few weeks ago, or not, a few months ago, I was going to British and Brickyard for Kami and Friends like little event, and that was the first time I met you. I didn't know it was like. And I'm trying to be incognito, but it's like I don't like people like just know me from the camera. And you were one of the first people that came in and say, "You're with Dudes and Sayers." It's like,
I mean, we follow each other on Instagram.
yeah. But it's like I don't. A lot of times I don't expect people to know me from Dudes and Sayers. It's like a lot of times because of where I work, they'll be like, "Oh, Joe, it's Joe." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know you work." And now, so when it's like someone says like, "Oh, you're with Dudes and Sayers," it's like, "Yeah, I am with Dudes and Sayers." It's like it doesn't register with me right away. It's like, okay, because I don't go out like, yeah, I'm with Dudes and Sayers. It's like one time we went to see Atticus perform somewhere in the old city, and someone on stage says, "Dudes and Sayers is in the building." It's like, oh yeah,
that's
right.
me.
Yeah. And then it was like then after you, I remember like speaking with Locke Brown, and it was like, oh man, Dudes and Sayers is here, and I was like, wow. And you really don't. A lot of times I don't really understand the effect of what we have and stuff, and it's like, but is that the same with you? It's like, because like it's like it's like to me, 'cause like if we met, I would have never thought you would rhyme. So when you went up on stage that night and rhymed, it was like, and it's like, yo, he's really good. I like this guy. It was like, and he's like, yo, and it's like, yo, give me some time. We'll get you on the show. And yo, shout out to Mira, because it's like she was the one that's like, yeah, I'm trying to get my artist on the show. It's like another artist on the show. What was it? Archibald. Like, oh snap! Yeah, definitely. Let's get him on here. It's like I'm slowly becoming a fan of his stuff. So shout out to Mira for that.
Yeah,
What's
she
it
really
like
handles it well.
What's it like working with Mira or Mira working with you? I don't know what you want to call it.
She kind of like is my boss in a way, to a degree. Like she's like a FRVR mom, as like David
Yeah.
Webb put it. So like she has like made me from doing like a lot of open mics and the occasional like gig to just getting us like gig.
Right,
You're
yeah.
here. I need this music now. It's like really like what it's like to actually do this if you're gonna do this.
Right, yeah.
And but at the same time, super kind about it, because me and Astro, we missed a lot of deadlines, especially for this. I'm not gonna lie, we're missing one right now.
Oh,
We laughed on the phone about it today. We're like, we're a week behind. Like we forgot, but
Oh.
she's got to put up with us. But yeah, it's really great working for those. She's like really understanding about it at the same time, and just gets stuff done.
Yeah, that's what she is. We had her on the show, and just amazed by her organizational skills and all that other good stuff. One of the things that you did to promote yourself for this month is that you're doing a thing where you're like dropping a song every week for the month of July.
Yeah.
For the month of June. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How is that going? I've heard the joints. Put Me On, Can't Stop Now. I think Can't Stop Now is one of my favorite ones out of the ones that have dropped so far.
That's like the boom bap. Yeah.
yeah. And was there one more?
Run It Back.
Run It Back. Yeah. Okay.
It's more
And
new school.
So what brought this on? What made you? What inspired you to do this?
Oh, we had a bunch of stuff in the vault, but the thing is, this was Amira's idea actually. She's
Okay.
like, "Hey, I need material because I never take pictures, so like I'm not really on Instagram too much. I don't have a lot of content.
Right.
So she's like, I know you have a lot of songs built up. Like we need to build up to this project, otherwise all your work's gonna get ignored.
Okay.
So yeah, we just had all these in the vault. None of these have been produced by Stro so far. He's mixed. He's had his hand in a lot of them. Like Put Me On, he had his hand in there. Like the mixing, the structuring.
All right.
Now, other than that, it's just been like beats I just had rights to that I just could get out really quickly.
Okay. Cool. So and when is the album dropping, or when is the project dropping?
June 28th.
June 28th. So
Yeah.
then, this upcoming week is going to be are you going to do like a fourth one, or is it like
Yeah.
or is it like, okay, for my last week they're going to be the whole project?
No, I'm actually dropping one at the end of this week, either tomorrow or in a few days.
Okay.
And that's the outro on the project. And then, yeah, I'm sorry you were right. On June 28th, I had the days all screwed
Okay,
up.
nah, you're fine, man. Cause it's like I definitely recommend that you guys check out these songs. It's like I said, you're looking at a very talented artist in the city, yo. It was like I was like just like from seeing your performances and just impressed by that. It was like now I'm hearing the music. It's like, yeah, he's got a style all his own. It's like you can hear it. Do you ever even though I know you work a lot with comedy, do you ever like say like, you know what, I like to do go back and do something like get back to like my roots and stuff? Do you ever feel that way, or is it
Yeah.
like I rock with Kami and like I love what he does, and he's like let's just roll with it, because it's like, you know what, the idea to be versatile is something that I always find impressive, and I think that you have that, and it's with the lyricism and it's with the beats. And so, do you ever like feel that way about yourself, or is it like, whatever beat it is, let's put it on, I'll knock it out the park?
It's both of those, cause like I kind of have that as an MC. Like I want any tempo. I just like I feel like I can like knock it out the park, but also like Kami's got that really specific, crazy future kind of style.
Right. Yeah.
That's like that really it pushes me way out of my comfort zone, which I like. I really appreciate. And this project is largely produced by him. But as
Yeah.
you said, I do like to go back to like just some like true like East Coast boom bap. That's where I feel most comfortable, even though I'm
Right.
not from there.
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
So
you like my extra track on this project. I got a bonus track. It's
okay.
4 minutes East Coast. It's just bars.
Oh, well, that's what's up then. So is there so let's talk about the battles with Study Break. Like, do you remember your first battle and what happened, and want to talk about that?
Yeah. My first battle was that first day I ran out of my dorm. After I kicked that verse, it turned into like it was never an individual battle that day. It was like
Right.
a 4v4, and it was just a freestyle. And literally, the flavor in the ear beat came on the
Oh.
remix, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm about to roast people." Yo, I went off. I was the only like skinny Indian kid. Everyone's just looking in the crowd like, "What?" It was a good day. It was a good moment. But then we had an individual battle tournament. My first one. I actually won that tournament, and that
Okay.
was where I faced me in the final,
Oh, wow.
and I won that. Just so you know.
Yo, Mia's great. Mia's fun. Yo, like her freestyling is just like crazy, and I'm like thinking back to like her like her albums, and it was like I don't know if that because like when she came on the show when she did her performance, it was like her last verse she freestyled. It was like okay, but it's like I remember on her on because she did Iceland. And on that song, I was like, yo, this has got to be like this craziest bar I've ever heard. She said something to the extent of like, um, you're like a donut without the glaze, not necessarily attractive, but you still taste great.
That's
Like what
crazy.
the like, and then just like just like to have her here and sit her down and talk with her, it was like she's super cool. It was like I wish I was younger. I would have like man. It's like we're talking about. She's talking to us about Heather's and Wasabi's like, what do you know about Heather? He's like, what do you think? It was like wow. It was like just a ball of knowledge in there. It's like holy crap. This
Heather
is
B?
great. What?
Heather B.
No. The movie Heather's.
Oh, okay. I
And
haven't seen that.
Yeah, but Heather. What do you know about Heather B?
Oh, Heather B. I know all about Heather B. Yeah. All Glocks down.
Yeah. Wow.
What's that one song she did with a Primo? It might be the best Primo beat ever.
Oh wow.
Forgot about
I
it.
can't.
Oh, I'll bring it up, man, because that
Yo.
instrumental is something else.
Yeah, Primo's got a couple of them. I was just talking with a couple people about what was it? Boom by Royce 5'9".
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was
Nah.
yeah, because I was telling my cousin, I was telling Wasabi about how Crash by Schoolboy Q is like a slowed down version of Boom.
Oh, I haven't heard it.
Oh yeah, like I'm a big Schoolboy Q fan. It was like
Yeah.
as far as the new generation, out of TD, my favorite is Ab Soul, but it's like Schoolboy is like
Oh, you
I
can
like,
take it anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's like Ab is like my favorite because Ab is like just on some other stuff, and I like just like his wordplay and all that other cool stuff. But yeah, anyway, but yeah, so yeah, because you actually liked when I posted like Boom on Instagram,
Yeah.
and it was like, and I was like, yo, but it was like the thing was like. I put Crash on there with the H capital because of like that Schoolboy Q's thing with the H and everything. But it was also the thing was like I'm listening to this song, I'm listening to Crash. I'm like, this sounds hella familiar, and I'm texting and I messaged my cousin like, yo, what Primo track is this? And he's like, huh? That's a Primo track. I was like, yeah, that's a Primo track. I'm not sure which one it is. And then it's like I'm thinking. I'm like, oh no, wait, what's that one joint he had with Royce 5'9" again? Was it? I'm like, play Boom by Royce 5'9" on my iPhone. I'm like, play
Yeah.
Boom by. And it's like I hear like, oh, that's what that
That's
is.
it, yeah.
It's like, yeah, man. It's like, but yeah, that's one of my favorite. What's my favorite? I don't know if I have a favorite Primo beat. Primo's just done so much. It's like, I'm like, if you listen to
New York State of Mind, maybe.
Ooh, that for you?
Nah, honestly that Heather B beat may be my favorite. I just can't think of the name, but New York State of Mind's up there.
Right. Okay. I was gonna say because it's like if when I think about Primo, because I like Gangstar was like another one of my favorite like rap groups growing up.
Moment
as a
of
kid.
Truth.
Yeah. Oh, yours is Moment of Truth. Mine's is Daily Op.
I haven't heard that.
You haven't heard Daily Op? Oh wow,
Oh,
that
man, I'm gonna
okay.
hear that on my drive back.
Yeah. So basically it's like this. When people say what's the best Gangstar album, it's between two. It's between Daily Operation and Hard to Earn. Daily Operation is the third album. Hard to Earn is the fourth.
Okay.
But Daily Op to me was like was like the greatest. Even though Hard to Earn had what did Hard to Earn have? I think Hard to Earn had do 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 Go to the Streets. That was on there was a couple other ones as well. Take It Personal was on Hard to Earn.
Yeah.
But it's like hip hop heads, if you want to call them that, like we'll say have debates, heated debates on what the best what you call album. Moment of Truth is up there, but it's like the older cats like me, it's always a debate between Hard to Earn
Yeah.
and Daily Operation.
Okay.
I'm quick to say, it's Daily Operation all day. I listen to Daily Operation before I listen to Hard to Earn. Like
I'll hear that album tonight.
yeah, and it's like yeah, and so but yeah, and I think to hear like the maturation from I guess even he's the rapper or No More Mr. Night Sky Part 1. That was like I think that was like Gangstar's first album that I remember. That had Manifest. That's what turned me on to him. And then it was like Step in the Arena had Just to Get a Rep and Check the Technique. Like two and Lovesick was on there I think as well. But it was like, yo, just to hear the maturation of Primo's beat making is like, wow, like you know, he's learned, he mastered the art of just like chopping up stuff. It was like it just sounds crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I think Nas Like might be my favorite Primo track.
Which one?
Nas Like.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a classic.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Man, yo.
What up, Preem? You ready, Nas?
Yeah.
Oh no, you ready, Preem? I'm ready when you are. Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, so what else? Man, this is really cool because it's like we don't it's very few and in between we get people on the show that's like, oh yeah, it's like oh yeah, I listened to that, or like, oh I messed with it was like I was listening to like it was like you're so young. It's like when we had not to throw off subject, but like we had Freeman on. Freeman is a big Doom fan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so like I'm like, wait a second, you're like 20. You're like young enough to be my kid. What do you know about Doom? And he's like giving the story behind like how he knows Doom, and it's like I said, those episodes, like episode like that, and like this one is like means a lot because it's like like who's KMD, who's what MF Doom, what like I don't listen to none of that stuff, but like they like to see the look on your face, like I say like those names like yeah, that's what I was listening to. So. Do you have like a favorite Doom album or anything like that then? Or?
Doom album, Mad Villain, probably. Doomsday's great too.
Yeah.
We used to hear them all, but I was like, that was my sophomore year when I was kind of like not always
right,
in the clearest state of mind, so I can't really remember them well. But Mad Villain is something I listen to the most.
Right.
I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, this has been this is really cool. I want to thank you for being on tonight, man. This is
thank you.
Yo, so all right, so we got the album coming out the 28th.
Yeah, it's an EP.
An EP, a little EP project, and then like this show will come out Monday, but tomorrow night, you got the Kami and Friends that you're gonna be performing at.
Yeah, I got a 15-minute set.
Oh, wow, that's what's up.
Yeah, pretty excited. Yeah, just come out.
So were you at wait? Have you been at all? Is this your third time being? Were you in the first two? I
was in the first one.
Okay,
I was in the second one.
You were in the second one. Or you wasn't.
I wasn't.
Okay, all right. And yo, what? So and then like, so I know you said something about doing shows, but you've been doing out of state shows too, haven't you?
I've done 2 in New York, but that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Like I thought that you. I guess were you like in like Carolina or Kentucky doing one? Is that not right?
Oh, I went up to visit my friend, and I ended up like just freestyling for like an hour for like that whole house's entertainment.
What?
Yeah, bro, they went off. I got like 30 followers that night. It was crazy.
Wow. How did that make you feel? It was like so they like after you done freestyling, they all just come to you like, hey, can I follow you on?
Yeah.
Man, that is crazy. You got to do more of that stuff.
I do. Yeah, that really like opened my mind to like ways to get myself out.
All right, so you said that you're not used to taking pictures.
No.
No, because it was like So I was saying, can you go into a little bit of detail about the picture with that big fish that you caught?
Oh, okay, yeah. So I fish a lot. That's like time wasting hobby kind of deal. So I just caught like I hadn't caught a fish like that of that species. I'm also in like research science and I worked with
Okay.
fish before.
Okay.
So I really like fish. And
Okay.
I just wanted a picture with that one fish. I was like, you gotta get me right now.
So where do you go? Do you go fishing here in Knoxville, or where's the best place would you say to go fishing at here in Knoxville is?
The best place in Knoxville?
Or
Yeah, I'd say it's out in West Knoxville. It's off North Shore Drive. There's like 3 docks. And
Okay.
like game wardens never come through there, so you don't need like a fishing license, but they're probably gonna see this. I have mine. If they somehow see this, like, don't come after me. But yeah, it's a pretty diverse group out there, all sorts of people. I've actually worked on my Spanish and my Chinese out there because there's like
Okay.
a lot of people. And there's a lot of like, it's hit or miss, but you can end up with like a 30-pound fish, like if
Wow.
you want. So
what's the biggest one you ever caught out there? Was it?
I caught one like that, but a little bit bigger, so like about 20-something pounds.
Wow.
Big fish.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So what else is there anything else you have lined up moving forward besides like the little EP that's dropping next week or?
That's my main focus right now. So that's the biggest thing I have.
Okay.
And one thing about that, can I add it?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
It's just we're having that as a EP release party.
Okay.
At Astro's house on Hannah Ave in Mechanicsville.
Okay.
And that's like a house party. Anyone's invited. So
All right, and that's gonna be is that gonna be the 28th?
28th, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll definitely let that be known because, like I said, the show will come out Monday,
Okay.
and so they'll have more than ample enough time. And like if you have like a flyer and thing, send it to us, and we'll like post it on our Dudes and Sayers pages, and like
Okay.
really try to get a good turnout because it's like I said, when you start listening to like Arcade's music, it's like it was like okay, I get it. And for the longest time, when people would mention you, I thought they were saying arcade bottom line, like arcade, like no, like arcade, like the letters R and K, like yeah, but like okay, I'm thinking like are they saying arcade or arcade? I think I heard arcade. Arcade, like I don't like but like thank you for coming on the show.
Thank
you're
you.
a dope artist. You got any shouts you want to give?
Shout outs, yeah. Shout out to Mia, Amira, FRVR, Astro, of course, Doers and Sayers for putting me on right now. Study Break, everyone in Study Break, my family, and Andre 3000 because I need a feature from him. I'm gonna get Body, but it's like a once in a lifetime thing. So just come out.
Oh man, wait, do you already have a song in place that you want to rhyme over, or is it like?
No, I want Just Blaze to make that.
Oh, you want just? Oh, okay.
That's it.
Hey, you did a joint on your you have a joint where you like took a Just Blaze.
Yeah, that was for a contest he had out.
Oh wow.
So I got that.
So how'd you fare in it though?
I actually fared like weirdly well. I wasn't expecting it. The thing is, it wasn't like a pure votes. It was like spam your friends, and your friends can vote every day type deal.
Oh, okay.
So it was a BeatStars marketing scheme because they had to make a BeatStars account to vote. So,
Okay.
but I actually did. I got like 28th place.
Oh, that's what's up then.
It was
That's-
what's
yeah,
up. Hopefully,
yeah.
Blaze saw it.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, man. I guess once again, and then I guess I gotta give my shouts. Okay, first off, there's no shake my head. I got nothing this week. I don't have anything. I could probably say some things, but it's like, we'll save for another time. My shout outs go to one, the Arcade Bottom Line, all the artists in the city. I know I said on Facebook today that I had the opportunity late last night. I was hanging out with DJ Slick 10. We were out walking, and it's like, yo, I'm on the strip, and I'm going back to my car, and there's the alleyway like right over there by Half Barrel.
Yeah.
There's an alleyway like right behind Half Barrel.
Yeah.
See this dude getting filmed, and find out that it's Lucky Honcho. And so, like local art, like one of the biggest artists in the city
Oh, yeah.
right now. But yeah, so I took the opportunity to ask him if he wanted to be on the show. He's like, yeah, just let me know. And shout out to Penny, Rap Life Penny. And so we're gonna try to get those two on. All the artists in the city. Shout out to my homie Spook, who's really been putting in work. So, like he's getting back into the grind. Easy Money Militia, like shout out to those cats. Naughty Taylor, Max Dope, who has a video coming out that he shot here.
Ooh.
So
I'm ready for that.
Bobby Fuego, I was speaking with him. He's about to start some stuff. Atticus got some stuff lined up that we're going to try to be a part of. And Slew, Coast, Black, DJ Majestic. There's a lot of things that DNS has lined up, and I'm excited to be a part of. Just gotta make sure the other guys are excited to be a part of it as I am. So, but this was really great. I don't know if I could do this again, but I could try and maybe it could work. But I don't know. This is like, wait, I'm doing this by myself. Like, really? Can I do that? Is that legal? He was like, all right, bet, fine, I'll do it. I don't know if I'll be good at it, but I'll do it. I normally have like Wasabi Pete and Rico just like to back me up on whatever. It was like, but to like have it roll solo on this joint with the guests is like, this has never happened before. This is the first time, but I think it went out pretty well. All right, so but like, and just anybody, one other thing, any local artists in the city that are just doing stuff, you're like, shout out to you because it's like, the goal is to let people in the world know that Knoxville has a scene, hip hop scene, and hopefully with this and the other people that do the podcast in the city that feature hip hop and rap music, it happens, and hopefully we can get more spots. We can have venues to do shows at so people can showcase their talent. So shout out to like the Brickyard, shout out to Beard and Brickyard, shout out to Birdhouse, shout out to Pilot Light that give artists a chance. Hopefully we can have more spaces where more artists can do more stuff. So keep grinding, keep pushing. Whatever you got to do. Oh yeah, shout out to Everybody Jones who's back. I think he moved back to Detroit. He's been doing his thing out there now. So I'm happy for all the artists in the city. Like I'm happy that RK came on and I got a chance to build with him and just to see like what he has to offer, because it's like to me it's like slowly creeping up there and like as one of my favorite artists to like check out in the city, like just from hearing his body of work on between SoundCloud and Apple Music. It's like there's talent in the city. You just gotta be able to go out there and find it. And if you like it, just let your friends know. That's the main thing. Like let people know about what's going on with you, and then it's like you do a great job of promoting yourself on Instagram. As much as you say like I don't like taking pictures. It's like I remember seeing the stories like every week this month I'm gonna be posting like that's genius right there. But it's like you got a good.
I got a team behind me.
Yeah, you got a good team behind you.
That's
so,
all
yeah,
that.
I might need to be a part of that team so I can get some of this behind me then. But that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode of DNS. I am Jomo Kinch.
Can I kick an acapella before we sign off?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do we have time?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Okay. Check. I see demons in my dream masquerading as angels. It's dangerous. The looks on these faces been changing. A blessing. They went from laughing at my name to strangers saying I'm amazing. Newfound compliments got me feigning complacence. I'm thinking my peers crazy. Saying work-life balance when you don't got a career. My life work to make my life's work to make life work. That's light work. I ain't got time to indulge fear. Only divulge fear. So spare me your hype, sir. You see, hip-hop to me been synonymous with honesty. So I ain't lie about the burbs or further black exploit this genre. I'm really trying to reach you. Can you hear me now? If not, might want to turn down. My service better than Verizon. Best expand your horizon. But I still turn up with you. Burn one up with you. The duality in my tissue. June 28th.
All right. Yo. Tell me, that's a dope-ass voice, bro. It was like, man, I was like, if I had that voice when I was starting rapping, like, maybe I might be on it. Might be signed or something. It was like, that's a part of the album? That's a freestyle? That was a freestyle?
No, that's a written verse. That's a written verse.
Hey,
I don't lie about. I can go off the top, but
no. I've heard your freestyles, and it's like, you're like I said, you're an amazing artist, and we could talk about that for days. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up and get out of here. But thank you for that, though, man.
Oh no, thank you. Real hip hop.
RK Bottom Line, everybody. My name is Jomo Kinch, and this is Doers and Sayers Podcast signing off.